Why start small? The 5 main benefits of starting small. Why start small if you can go massive? One of the biggest misunderstandings about achieving what we want in life is to think big and to start big. At the same time, there is nothing wrong with thinking big. When it comes taking action and making progress, starting small is the essential factor. Average person have the idea of doing big and bold. They had been told to do big things, to be bold. But in my point of view, if you want to build big something for the future, you need to do opposite, which is starting small. 1. Starting small requires less time and energy. This is common sense. It is easier to take a small action than it is to take a big one. Let me give you an example. If you want to lose weight, do you start with hitting the gym 3 hours a day for 7 days a week, or do you start with just an hour a day for 3 days a week? The first option sounds more powerful, but is it sustainable? Highly likely not. This is because when you start big, it takes a lot of your energy and time. And when the resistance is high, your chances of giving up on it will be high too. Thus, if you want to make your habit stick, make sure you start small. The key is to make the action easy to carry out so that the resistance will be lowered. When something is easy to do, like brushing your teeth, you will never question yourself if you should do it. You just do. 2. Starting small prevents overwhelming and paralysis. As I mentioned above, when the resistance is small, it is easier to carry out the task. And this actually prevents you from feeling overwhelming and paralysis. Imagine you want to write a 300 pages book. You're so pumped up with the idea because you believe your book can sell thousands of copies. So, you set a target to finish the book in a week. Do you think this is achievable? Well, there is a possibility, right? But is the probability high? It just makes you feel overwhelmed. This is why a lot of people fail to reach their goals, because they set a goal that is so big that they set themselves up to fail. 3. Starting small grows your confidence and builds your momentum. Besides unclogging your brain to overcome paralysis, starting small also builds your momentum and confidence. Tony Robbins, one of my favorite success gurus, once said, "People who succeed have momentum. The more they succeed, the more they want to succeed, and the more they find a way to succeed." Similarly, when someone is failing, the tendency is to get on a downward spiral that can even become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Can you see it clearly now? The more you succeed, the more you want to succeed. When you create small victories, you feel good. And when you feel good, you will want to do more and take more action. When you take more action, you get even more results. 4. Starting small lowers your stakes and gives you immediate feedback. Eric Ries, the author of Lean Startup, nails it. He shared the idea of a minimum viable product, or MVP, where you come up with a product with just enough features to satisfy early customers and to provide feedback for future product development. When you start a business or a project, you do not know if your business idea will work out. Hence, you start with an MVP. You develop the product at a lower cost and you test the product to the market quickly. You want to know if the fundamental idea will work. If the product fails, at least you did not spend millions or billions on it. 5. Starting small is the first step. Let's talk about the $1 trillion company, Amazon. We all know that Amazon started off as an online bookstore. Today, Amazon sells everything from socks to coffee machines. Amazon is the everything store. According to Brad Stone's book, The Everything Store, Jeff Bezos did not design Amazon to be just an online bookstore. It was planned to be an everything store from the beginning. It was just that Bezos knew that he had to start small in order to grow big. Thus, he decided to start selling books online. My friend, starting small is the first step. Starting small is how you get things done and move forward.